Hey everyone, I just took ownership of a new Brompton G line and I've owned it for about a month now. This video is sort of a recap of a pretty demanding ride that I did this past weekend with the Genesee Valley Pathfinders to really put this bike through its paces. And I hope you enjoy.
And at the end, whoever has the fastest time gets 3 extra points. So if you're really smart, you won't hurry.
There you go.
This is called like a randonneur.
Randonnée.
And basically it's like a bicycle scavenger hunt across a long distance. So at the beginning of the ride where we all met in the car lot, we were handed these cards. I think they're called brevet cards. And they have clues on them. And so the clues are sort of like proof that you did the whole ride. Because there's nobody like monitoring this. There's no judges or race coordinators, and it's not even really a race if you don't want it to be. The clues on the sheet are like little questions, and then you just bring a pen and you write down the answer as you go along. So for example, my first clue is gonna be around mile 12, and it's called The Climb from Hell. And it says something to the effect, what state forest is the climb from hell in? And you wouldn't know that unless you were actually riding through it. So that's clue number 1. Coming up.
Just a quick disclaimer here. I messed up some of the audio when I was recording this. So on the parts where it's really muffled and hard to understand, I will put closed captioning on the screen.
We have reached our first clue. Rush Creek State Forest. There we go. Rush Creek State Forest. Next clue is how much gas do you need for a free pre-roll? Mile 28.1. This is gravel. Access road way up. Also known as the Climb from Hell. Holy moly. This is steep. Rocky. I am in the first gear on the Shimano Alpine 8-speed. And it's hard, but so far it's doable. It's only been like 2 minutes though. So we'll see if I have to get off and walk in a second. Up we go. Holy shit. This is tough. At least it's in the shade. That's kind of nice. Thank you, trees. Whew. Part 1 of the Climb from Hell is finished. I don't know if you can see here, my little dot there. It's probably not focusing, but and you know what? I made it the whole way without having to walk the bike, so this thing climbs really well, to say. All right, slight downhill here, and then a couple more bits uphill, and then we'll dip down into a big valley. So one of the criticisms I've heard online, and what's a criticism anyway, like 5 people saying something bad, but I don't know, maybe there's merit to it, are the tires on the G1, the Schwab G1 all-purpose tires. They said, I don't know, some people have complained about weak sidewalls. So I'm about to go down a pretty chunky section here, and I'm kind of going to hold my breath and hope that's not true and that these tires hold here. So here we go. Oh my God, that's like straight up. Current status is walking the bike. It's like really washy, loose gravel in here, and the grade is not an issue. I mean, it's pretty steep, don't get me wrong, but the tires just slide out with every pedal stroke. So yeah, I mean, these all-purpose tires, they've been great so far, but they don't have like the best traction for super loose gravel, which is fine. The majority of this ride has been very rideable, including the forest road bits. And we have a tree down here.
You're not the only ones coming this way.
Just over here. Oh.
Wasn't here last time. I'd like to file a complaint with the organizer.
Well, shit, me too.
Hill from hell, living up to the hype. Almost this. This has been about an hour of climbing, so really quite a bit. Brompton's been doing pretty good. That is pretty. And we're back to walking. Oh my gosh, it's really hard to see probably, but it's like really fine gravel, but it smells like asphalt, and it's like it didn't cure or something, and it's literally like quicksand. Like your tires just sink into it. So it's time to walk again, I suppose. Shout out to James from Genesee Valley Pathfinders. This route is freaking sweet. Man, what a view. What a day. Powered by Pringles. How do I get in that lake? I didn't even know there was a Cuba lake. Jeez. This is why you ride a bike, people, because you find cool shit. Seneca one stop gas station. Hey, this might be where my next clue is. Let's take a look. Yep, so I had the wrong spot, but it's just up the road here. I did take the opportunity though to restock on drinks and some snacks because I've gone through almost 2 liters of water in 3 hours, so got some Gatorade. Just slammed beef stick, which sounds oddly sexual. And now I'm on my way to the proper gas station to secure the answer for clue number 2. A little bit of history here. It says Seneca Oil Spring down that road. First oil found in America. Wow. Would have never known right here. Just outside of Cuba, New York, the Seneca Nation. Do I go down that road? I don't know, man. A long way to go. I got nothing else to do today. We're gonna do it. Oh my god, look at this bridge. Look at this. This cannot be safe. I guess it is safe. It doesn't have a closed thing, so. Alright, there's something up there. Let's go read it. That's why I came down here. Alright, I'm gonna read this for you. Its history forms the first chapter in the development of the petroleum industry in America, a gigantic world enterprise transforming modern life. 1627, oil on American continent first recorded in this region by the Franciscan friar Joseph de la Roche Dalian. 1656, spring mentioned by the Jesuit father Paul Lejeune. 1721, prior to this year, spring visited by Jean Clair the Elder. 1767, oil from this spring sent to Sir William Johnson as a cure for his wounds. Can't imagine that went well. 1797, spring permanently reserved by Indians in Treaty of Big Tree. Sorry. It must say preserved, no, reserved. 1833, description of spring by Professor Benjamin Silliman of Yale University. What the, why would they send somebody oil for their quote? You think that was, oops, I don't know. Also, apologies for the swearing earlier going across the bridge. That was, oh God. It was a little scary, a little hairy. Let's go over it again, see what happens. Who knows, I might fall in. And they'll find my GoPro years from now. Who was this fellow? Perhaps he came to the oil spring to heal his wounds. But he fell into the crevasse and died. Cuba Lake Gas and Smoke. Ooh, and a dispensary. Look at that. Holy mama jama. Hey, free pre-roll. There it is. That's the clue. Check it out. Free pre-roll with $20 gas purchase. All right, so the next clue we're looking for. What country's flag is waving across from the skate park? And there's Chris in the Priority 600X. Heck yeah. It's a sick bike. Opinion. Very nice. Okay, so we are in Cuba, New York, and my new friend Chris here in the Priority. He has a separate clue sheet. There's two groups, which I forgot to mention earlier. There's an A group and a B group. He's on group A, so his clues are different from my clues. and he's trying to find a sand sculpture across from the school, and I'm trying to find a flag across from a skate park, and we're having some difficulty here. But this just got me thinking about like how cool these Randonneur rides are, because the clues really do get you like riding around the side streets and scoping out new areas, and like just bicycling in general is a great way to explore a new area, but also having to find clues just adds another cool layer on top of that. Oh, look at this mural, yes. Heck yeah, that's so sick.
Man, who knew 25 miles could be so freaking hard?
On a road bike?
Yeah, that was really hard. Yeah.
I'm not prepared. I mean, physically yes, but the bike, no.
Can I pet Roy?
Yeah.
Hi. Oh, you're so sweet. You got the best ride. Thank you. That's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Love it. Little butterflies there. Look at this giant flagpole. Have you ever seen such a large flagpole? Like, it's insane. Approaching the skate park. Next clue. Where's the flag? Oh wait, I think it's over there. That's Jamaica. Right there. Jamaica. We're clue hunting. The next clue is mile 31.5. Quote, the home of blank. All right, there it is on the mural.
Get my card out here.
The home of prize-winning Cuba cheese.
Prize-winning cheese.
Cuba cheese. Don't forget to say Cuba cheese.
Okay, time for the last clue.
Italianate architecture. Oh, it's definitely this house.
Is this house?
It's this house.
Made of what material? Oh, maybe it's like the railing thing up there. Like, is it wood?
look at my phone now. Popular in the mid-19th century, Italian villa-inspired design featuring low-pitched roofs, wide eaves with brackets, tall windows, and decorative detail.
That kind of looks like it.
It looks exactly like this house.
We're gonna say wood, and we'll qualify it saying it was a blue house with white trim. Okay, well there you have it. All of the clues have answers filled out. We'll see, especially this last one, if that's correct. And now, if we get bonus points apparently if we find water to jump in. But now we make the ride back to the parking lot. Back on gravel. So we are climbing back out of the valley, and we've got like another 1,000 feet of climbing on the way back here. End of the day, it's hot. We'll be going back through the state forest. I'd say we probably have 16 miles or so to go. It's gonna be hard. But honestly, man, this Brompton is holding its own. Climbs pretty well. Minimal maintenance, travel at own risk. Cool. Okay, here we go. It's cool to put this little bike through its paces and see what it's capable of. And so far it's been like I was nervous, to be honest, but it's been really capable so far. Up we go. It's a big hill here. It's hard to show truly how big it is from this tiny camera. Could it actually be the end of gravel for the ride? Ooh, I hope so. But here we go, fun downhill. Oh, there's a beach. I'm getting in. I'm totally getting in. This is my chance. Heck yeah. So good. So good. Oh my gosh. Extra points, James. There we go. Oh man. Alright. See you later, Rushford Lake. Okay, surprise, surprise. Guess who messed up the audio again? So I'm just going to do a voiceover for this part and try to sum up the first half of my thoughts on the Brompton. Eventually the audio does get better again, but I'm just going to do this so it's more bearable for the viewer. So first of all, I just have to say that after a month of using this day to day, taking it on vacation, and then this pretty demanding 54-mile ride with like 4,000 feet of elevation, I am very pleased with the Brompton overall. Going uphill is surprisingly efficient on this. Over the entirety of the day, I only had to get off and walk the bike twice, and that was less so because of the grade and more so because I just couldn't get traction with the tread on the tires for some of that extremely loose gravel. I think if I had a heavier bag on the back and I was doing some more bike packing, maybe I'd want to go down to a smaller chain ring. Right now I'm running a 54 tooth chain ring on the front, which comes standard with the G line. So maybe I'd go down to a 50 tooth. But I mean, with the Shimano Alpine, the shifting was super easy. Going down to the first gear gave me just enough to conquer even some of the steepest hills. So the tires are good. They do really well on pavement. And for gravel, they did good too. As soon as you started getting into the really chunky stuff, you do start to bounce around a lot. And I think you have to be a little bit careful. I was running pretty high PSI in these because I have tubes right now, and I was just terrified of getting a pinch flat. So maybe if you ran tubeless, you could go at a lower PSI and it wouldn't be bouncing around so much. But going downhill on the super chunky stuff, I pretty much had my hands on the brake the entire time. I've had a bad fall on a bike before, and I just don't want to do that again. It doesn't matter what bike I'm on. So yeah, the tires were good though. Riding position, really comfortable. I have felt great all day. I did upgrade the saddle to a Brooks C17. The one that came stock on the Brompton was fine, but I could tell after a month of using it on some shorter rides, and then even getting into some like mid
length rides that it would probably cause some issues. So I splurged and went for the Brooks C17. This was my first outing with it, and it was great. The hydraulic brakes were fantastic on the downhills, really good stopping power.
Oh, the bags. I'm running on the front. I have a Vincita. I don't know exactly what the model number is, but oh my gosh, it fits so much stuff. Couldn't recommend it more. I have not ridden it in the rain with that bag. It does come with an optional, or like an accessory rain fly. So I can't really speak to like, is it gonna keep my stuff dry on a bike packing trip? If it's raining, we'll see. I think anything that can afford to get wet, you leave it in there. And anything you really want to keep dry, you throw it into a small dry bag anyways. Inside of that, this bike has surprised me. I have to say, I was hoping that it could do something like this, and it did. With flying colors, this is quickly becoming a favorite riding experience. The fact that I can fold it up, put it into the trunk of my car, like you saw at the beginning of the video, just fantastic. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll do my best to answer them. And enjoy the rest of the video. You can do it, Shadow. I believe in you. Oh my gosh, this was a steep one. This is it, my friends, the last mile. And we are cruising. This thing is pretty zippy on the pavement, I have to say. Just look at how fast my shadow's going. Man, crazy. I'm also going slightly downhill, so that helps. And just like that, we're back. What a ride, what a ride, what a ride, what a ride. Time 7:14.